Hey guys, just created this newsletter on LinkedIn about some five AI predictions for 2025. Looks like this year. So we're going to talk about these predictions today, but not before I go and put some AI music. AI was generated through Suno, by the way, suno.com. And yeah, you can create like tracks that are copyright free in minutes and in seconds actually, and for pretty cheap. I think it's like $10 a month. So yeah, hope you guys had a nice holiday period. First prediction is hyper specialization will dominate. So the thing is, AI will never replace the 0.1%ers of performers. Even the 1% will be sort of hard to replace, right? Humans that are like myself, always looking for the next thing, always studying technology, and just hyper learners, hyper self growth and self development people. We're really hard to replace. We're so competitive. We're always on the lookout for the next thing, right? So very hard to replace that. And if you focus on being super niched and being the best in what you do, you will not be replaced by AIs. Um, if you have tried ChatGPT and all these tools, they're great at a lot of things. Well, I mean, good, like 8, sometimes 9 on 10, but the 0.1 percenters out there, they're 9.9 on 10 grades, right? Like the Steve Jobs of this world, the Elon Musk, really hard to replace these people because they go so deep, and AI is not capable of that as of now. We will need to share that top knowledge with the AI. At some point, it will be able to develop its own knowledge and be really good at pretty much everything, but that is not coming, and that won't be a thing until we actually merge with these machines, right? So keep hyper specializing on things. Ironically, hyper specializing requires lots of research and going wide. Like, for example, if I want to be hyper specialized in AI outreach, well, AI cold email outreach, I need to know deliverability. I need to stack copywriting skill. I need to stack the research skill. I need to be great at offers. I need to be great at targeting the right ICP, right? So I need to take all of these skills to hyper specialize and be hyper good at one thing. So this is definitely going to continue itself in 2025, leading to the next trend, which is something I've been talking about for a very long time. I mean, like I've hired 1,000 employees at $10 an hour, and they have all been replaced, all of them, right? They were sort of low skill, like okay, I'm gonna do it, like order takers, and AI is a very good order taker, right? So all these folks, all these junior folks, like just doing the bare minimum to keep the clients happy and not going for hyper performance, which is most humans, by the way. uh, these will be slashed. And going back to trend one, everything's gonna be hyper specialized. So to survive this AI age, yes, you need to light fire under your ass, and really become obsessed at getting great. I think that generally speaking, AI will sort of push mediocrity out of humanity. There will still be a mediocre class of people and still a majority, but definitely a lot of people are gonna jump from one boat, from the mediocre boat to the greatness boat. I think that that is definitely going to be a positive factor for humanity. There are some people that getting out of mediocrity is just not an option, like with their environments, with their genetics, and so forth. So they might stay there. They might not have any fire lit under their ass, or they might not even know um, how to use technology to inform themselves and so forth. So, yes, these people may stay in the darkness. Unfortunately, is it their fault? Is there such a thing as free will? I think everyone will have sort of a shot, at getting into the race. But some people just don't want to get into the race, right? They want to sit their asses on the couch and watch Netflix and just live a pure hedonistic life, right? And that is also fine. I think that these people will also get served well, by AI, and UBI will appear at some point. So I think everyone will be happy in the end. Is that a naive prediction? Let me know in the comments. AI podcasting, yeah, so that's definitely like Charles' input there, but podcasting has always been on a growth trend, and this year we're gonna see like my Charles avatar interview someone else AI avatar, or interview a normal human, right? And that is great. That means I will be able to scale my podcast in some way, scale the content. It may not be as authentic, right? Which is a very strong factor in podcasting, like making authentic human connections. But we will see that emerge. And in the B2B realm, it is really the best lead generation channel out there. No other better lead generation out there. I think that all salespeople should be converted into podcasters if they will remain, right? Because I don't think that sales profession will stay the same, right? It will be very much modified in the next couple of years. Not to mention podcasting, you can create shorts, right? Like great forms of content, can get paid by AdSense, can get sponsors. So that will very much be a guiding light of 2025. So start your podcast, and if you still don't understand why, study my videos, like see the light, like get out of the cave, right? Open source AI. So yes, I'm also very bullish on that. The open sourceness of models. I think that everything should become public and everything should build on everything. I don't think privacy as a moat will remain a thing. I think that was the old days when you would make money on the back of people off your very privately held information. That is very much not abundance, right? That's not how you scale things. If you look like the billionaires nowadays, they're very much about open sourceness to some degree, right? And if they're not, most of the time it's because they have old schmucks on their boards, right? Telling them not to be open. But I think that most people and successful people certainly believe to give back to the others, right? Rather than having this private moat and be hypocrites. So what that means here in the AI context is that the data, some of them could share the data, some of them could share the codes and the processes behind the result behind these LLMs, and I think that will be very good for the industry. I think things will grow faster. If some of them, like Anthropic, can share also like their ethical algorithm to limit the AI to do bad things, that'd be great. That'd be a win for everyone, right? We don't want like bad AIs out there. I think the bad AI thing and the panic has gone away since like at least a year and a half or two. So yeah, I think we're progressing the right direction. Like a lot of people are bullish on AI. They've stopped doubting AI. They stopped kidding themselves and convincing themselves that AI would not replace everything, right? And I mean, so people are starting to digest the AI. And that's human nature, right? Like change is slowly digested for sure. It takes time for us to adapt to things, especially if we haven't got like massive change happened in our lives in the next couple of years. A lot of people surf comfortable waves, right? They won't ever get near the Nazare 15-meter waves, right? Last but not least, the winners will be fast movers. So we often talk about that, but yeah, like you need to move fast. You need to experiment apps, get out of your comfort zone, right? Like even nowadays, I'm spending way too much time on building this content here. I should be building more and like communicating what has worked, what has not worked for me in the last couple of weeks. So the why for that is that my content that I was building via persona for cold outreach. Well, first, cold outreach has gotten slapped pretty hard, so I'm still sort of adapting to that. And second, I had like 5 views on my AI technical videos, right? So it seems like people still don't really want that, but I'll keep on building and innovating and trying out new things on my side, keep on moving fast and breaking things, right? Because not everything that I put out there is perfect content. I feel my algorithm is pretty objective, and the content that I put out there is vetted. It's scientific. So People can follow it and implement it without dangers. With all the interviews that I did, the CEOs, the founders that I did, obviously I have a strong bias towards speed, hyper growth, and so forth. But yeah, if you adapt to 2025, it's going to be through speed and not fearing that people will doubt what you put out there. Like your reputation, your brand, all that bullshit, that PR bullshit needs to fly out the window, right? We're living in a world in which building fast and failing fast is what will propel people to the top. Like the old timers that think that their reputation is a real concept, right? And that aren't trying anything unless it has been vetted by like 10 other human slaves, employees. Like, no, that will not work. Or PR agencies, right? All bullshit. So move fast, break things, try AI softwares, and yeah, you'll be safe for 2025.